Hi, this is Casey from Casey's Spiritual Corner. I'm here to Cancer General Reading for March 1st to 15th, 2019 for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. May not resonate with everybody every month. And there are other excellent readers out there. And okay. So we'll do a 10-card Celtic cross with clarifiers, and I have a Crystal Diva card, which I will read out of the book because it's been hidden away for a while and it's brought itself out of hiding, so I have to relearn the crystals. So we will start now. Okay. Okay, so in the now we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so this is an ending of a cycle. You're stuck between the ending and the beginning because it's a 10 and it reduces down to 1, okay? But these swords are hovering above the body. They're not touching him. So that's telling me these are thoughts. These are worries. These are fears that are in your head, okay? You have to look at this because 90% of what we think that we worry about doesn't even happen. Okay? And in fact, some of the stuff that we have in our head isn't even ours. About 80% of stuff isn't even ours, okay? But the universe has opened up a new pathway for you. You just need to step out into it, okay? We also have in the situation is the Ace of Pentacles. This is that new beginning. It's a new beginning of prosperity and abundance. And this is not just money. It's happy family, security, feeling secure, safe. It's a new beginning in all of this, okay? There's lots and lots of growth there for you. And I think that things are going to be shifting by the new moon because it's interesting how many cards that I have had show up with the new moon today. Okay, and again, we have lots of choices. You know, you have a new beginning here. You're at the ending of something. You've got a new beginning, and now your choices. You're a co-creator with the universe. So what are you going to choose? What are you going to do? Set some goals. Everybody should have 100 goals. Daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, 10-year goals, 30-year goals. And every time you cross off one of those goals, add another one. You should always have 100 goals, okay? So in the past, we have the Knight of Swords, and there was some action taken by someone coming in swiftly. There was some new growth. There was lots of transformation, lots of communication, information coming in that you need, and a lot of light being brought to the situation. So in the now, we have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is telling me that you have had some recognition. You have been very victorious in the things that you have been working on. And you are riding in with this recognition that you actually need. Okay, there's been lots of transformation and change, and you've tapped into your passions, and you've brought all this stuff forward, and you are being recognized for it. Okay, so we'll pull two clarifiers for that. I won't do it this way. These cards are sticking really bad tonight. Okay. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands as a clarifier. You know, you've had the recognition, you've had the success, but it's like you're it's almost like you're not sure about it. You're overthinking it in a way, but you're not sure about what's going on. You're kind of conflicted about it a little bit. You know, they're not hitting each other, not hurting each other, but these are things that are flying around in there that are causing a little bit of conflict and a little bit of uh, doubting things. It's like you need to have a strategy now. You need to pull things together. And again, this might be also setting goals. We have to have goals, okay? Now, the Four of Wands is what they call the 1111 card. They call it a soul card. But right now, you're dealing with some fears, okay? Maybe through relationships. You're also looking through the illusions, okay? You've had a lot of success and moving forward. So I'm thinking that these are just minor little things that you need to work through. But this can be a very happy family, very loving family. And your Ace of Pentacles also talks about that too. So where again, there's a theme here. Okay, this one and this one. There's some conflict there. There's something that you're not sure about. This card says, okay, you're stuck in your head. You're overthinking things. Okay, you have these cups standing here that are full. Okay, you're being offered something that you're not sure that you want. But I want you to look at this also. Okay, the mouse is overthinking things, okay, and scrutinizing everything and kind of nitpicking things a little bit, okay? The mouse can be two things. It can be the little, like a little mouse in the wheel. The rabbit would, the squirrel would run in the wheel also, on and on and on and on. But the squirrel also represents gathering your resources together and storing them someplace safe. And that includes a safe place to put your heart. So the energy around you is the moon. Okay. Again, another theme. This is kind of dealing with the illusions, dealing with the fears. Follow your intuition. Follow your gut feeling. You're trying to come into balance. You're trying to bring light to the situation. You know, it's so important to follow that gut feeling. Follow that knowing. Pay attention to your dreams. So what we have in the hopes and the fears now, again, we still have that little squirrel that's worrying about where to store things, right? You have the seeds have been planted, the harvest is grown, the fruit is ripened, which are your pentacles. Now it's time to make choices. Okay, who do I hire to harvest it? Where am I going to store it until I sell it? Who am I going to sell it to? What kind of price am I going to get for it? These are all questions and stuff. Again, but I'm still thinking it's a safe place to store it. Okay? So the result card is the Two of Wands. And there's been success, you know. It's been very good success. Now you have choices to make again. Which path are you going to take? You're at a crossroads. Getting tired. Okay, so which path are you going to take? But the thing is, there's deer on each path. Either pathway you take, the universe has opened up the way for you. It has cleared the way for you. Okay, and we're going to pull two clarifiers for that. I'm thinking this may be romantic. Okay. So, along with which pathway you're going to go, it's like, here's the King of Cups here. Like I said, Knights are action. They're forward movement. Okay. This is the Knight of Cups. I think that there's a lot of, you're still worrying about things. Okay. There's lots of growth. I think that a lot of things have been going on since the fall. Okay. There's lots of transformation and change. And this person is riding toward you with a cup in his hand to offer it to you, something of an emotional nature, okay? And the Chariot, that's telling me there has been a victory. There's been success. There's been lots of forward movement, but you're not quite sure what's going on. You don't have a handle on the situation yet. What's going on? And I think that this Crystal Diva card might shed a little light on that, because it is number 34 and it's forgiveness. This may be what's holding you back. This may be what's stuck in your mind. Just remember that the forgiveness is for you. It's not the other person. Just because you forgive them does not mean that what they did is right. It just means that you're not willing to carry the burden of what they did to you anymore, okay? So first it says, forgive yourself, dear friend. Return to the perfect state of love and unity you felt long ago on your journey through time and space. You have not forgiven yourself for forgetting how to return to that place of infinite love. Here in the schoolroom earth, in the physical, is not a fall from grace as your religions would have you believe. Rather, it's another medium or environment for you to work on a different soul aspects. Physical incarnation on earth is an opportunity that's only a limited number of souls may experience. The waiting line is long to travel the road you currently walk. Cherish every moment of every day with thankfulness for this opportunity. If you've drawn this card today, consider those that you need to forgive. Make a list of the people who you feel have wronged you in some way. It might include your parents or family members who did not treat you kindly. Perhaps you resent them for not preparing you properly for the difficult demands that the world would place on you. Mentally hold these people in your mind, including yourself, and open your heart to each one. Speak to them. Tell them that you forgive them and release them from your resentment. Let them know that you see that they are trying, like you are, to find out how to live in this very challenging and confusing world. Tell them that you know that they are wounded too. Surround them in white light and bless them on their journey here. After you have sent them all the love that is in your heart, take the list and burn it with the flame from a white candle. This act symbolizes your letting them go. You no longer hold them or yourself in an emotional bondage. Automatically, the weight lifts from your shoulders. Your heart is free, open, and filled with love. Now, I'm going to recommend something that we have just in this past week. We have found that if you go in and ask the archangels to cut and dissolve the cords from someone, you know, I have been doing this for years because everybody's telling me you got to release your ex, you got to release your ex. Well, come to find out, after 30 years, somebody tells me he's attaching into me with somebody else. So I went in and cleared the energy with all his family and friends. Well, of course, I have 2 older children and grandchildren that are all included in that. But I asked for the most, I asked the archangels to cut the cords, dissolve them, and only the most appropriate love-filled relationships be reattached, okay? 3 of us have done this in the last week. And the people that are coming back in a whole different way. It's almost like we detach these cords And it has also detached the karma from previously also. It's something you can try, but I never would have thought of having to clear out his family, because he was coming in and he had on me that if I can't have her, nobody else can. And it was coming in through one of his family members. And I never would have ever thought of that. And it just, in this whole week, has shifted the energy dramatically. It's just something I'm offering up. I'm trying to educate people. You may not feel comfortable doing that, but three of us have done it this past week, and we have noticed a huge, huge shift in our relationships. And I've got grandkids that I haven't talked to for a long time, and they are also coming in and telling me how much they love me and stuff. And it's just absolutely amazing. I am so in awe of this universe. And we will be getting more basic spirituality classes and stuff on here also. So I'm just trying to throw out little tidbits of information here and there that we are finding out that is working. Never would have thought of doing something like this. They always tell us to go in and cut the cords with the person from the past, but never for this reason. Never to change the interaction, the energy between you. Maybe it's something we were meant to do to change the energy up a little. I don't know. All I can do is say, three of us have done it, and it has been an amazing last week. Things have shifted and changed on all levels. So thank you for letting me talk to you. Thank you for letting me read to you. I will start working probably this weekend on the 15th through the end of the month readings, because Mercury retrograde has had everything in a little tizzy. So if you like this, please subscribe. We would like to see you come back. And I will let you all go, and you all have a good night. Thank you.